Hello, everyone. How are we doing? A lot of anticipation. We have been here waiting for this big day to arrive. Finally, it is here. We are all excited. I am excited. I don't know about you. For those of you who are currently here on the platform, congratulations for being the fastest finger. Today's game is about the fastest finger. All right. So if you are currently not here in the room with me, you are not so fast. But hey, that's not to worry. There are more opportunities that are going to come. But today, I need to give you a heads up. It's the fastest, about the fastest. Everything we say to you today, key in. All right. I don't want to hear, oh, I was locked out. I'm like, I can see right now in the community. And again, if you haven't joined the Telegram community, you have lost a lot of information in the last 48 hours. You didn't do yourself well. All right. And if you are currently joining me, from whatever platform, please let me know if you can hear my audio. Say I can hear your audio. If you are on the platform, use the Q&A. But if you are on YouTube, send us a chat right now and say, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. The link are open. Join as we are about to take it to another level. All right. Some of you are already sending me chat. Where is the link? Now the link is with you. I want to see you all come on board and let's start exactly 5 p.m. We're going to start, whether you're here or not, because it's a game of the fastest finger. We can only carry a few and take on a journey with us. So if you are here and you are not ready, and you will still sorting out your gadgets, your notepad, or your network. Hey, I hope you have two receptions. You have two different service providers, because you don't want to miss a single point during the session. All right, welcome everyone. We will be starting in a few, and it's going to be an expose. My name is Jennifer, and I will be coming in and out of this session. I am not the main speaker. I am not the moderator, but I'm just here to pep you up, okay? If you need anything, just say, Jennifer, where are you? And I'll be right there with you. Okay, so let's get ready. In a few, we'll be starting exactly 5 o'clock. We will have our moderator come on and tell us a bit about why we're here, about Japademy, the vision of today's meeting. We really want to appreciate all of you. The first person who registered, we want to say thank you for staying for the past 30 days, for being patient and waiting for us to be live today. All right, now we're here. Why not? We'll make the most of today. The 3-hour session is going to be an expose. We have talent. We have experts lined up for you today to walk you through why you have been making some errors, why you haven't been able to get your international job, why you haven't been able to relocate if that's your desire. Some of the gaps that needs to be filled, all will be discussed today. I can't see the chats coming up. Can you hear me? Let me know. Say, Jenny, I can hear you. Let me see the chats in the YouTube people. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Let me know if you can hear me. Say, Jenny, I can hear you. I just want to see my name on the screen because I am that like that. Okay, so say, Jenny, I can hear you. And please let me know. Victor, thank you for telling us where you're joining from. Now, please tell me in the chat, either on YouTube or on Zoho, wherever platform you're joining me from. Tell me where you're joining me. What city are you? Or how is your city today? I can see Abuja. I can see Lagos. I can see where is that? Okay, someone says not so clear. Oh, really? If you can't hear me, if it's not so clear, this is the time to jump out and jump in right back, because you don't want to have these glitches once we have started. Can you hear me? Oh, thank you so much, Miriam. Miriam said, Jenny, I can hear you. I am happy to hear that. Vixen Designs, thank you. I can see your comment. I can see that. Femi, thank you from Lagos. Femi, thank you for joining us. It's been an amazing time. I'm super pumped up. Excited. From Ogun State, thank you for joining. Right, I'm so sorry, I'm bad with names, but hey, we have let me tell you some secrets. Who wants to hear some secret? I've told you the first secret of today and the first compliance policy you have to comply to. One is a game of the fastest finger. I'm sorry we can't take everybody, really, because we can't serve everyone. All right, so we're here for the very dedicated few and very few, because our coaches and our mentors are all going to be very occupied, so we can't overwhelm them. I think you will agree with me on that. River State, thank you for joining all the way from Port Harcourt. How is the Port Harcourt city, the Ore city? Thank you for joining us. Okay, now let me go to the other chat room. If you are here on the Zoho platform, please use the Q&A. The Q&A is your chat platform. All right, for every attendee that is here, use the Q&A, and we will be right there. We have about 1 minute. Would you like us to give about 5 more minutes for people to join? I want to see yes or no, because it's a game of chance. I mean, we can leave others out. We have the few we need here already. So if you want us to continue exactly 1 minute time, or do you want to say, Jennifer, give them 5 minutes? Can I see Jennifer 5 more minutes? Can I see that? Jennifer, 5 more minutes. I don't like this place. It's very boring. I'm going back to YouTube. All right, let me see. Oh, my YouTube fans, I'm here with you right now. Let me see what's going on there. Would you say 5 minutes? Just say Jennifer 5 minutes. Would you say Jennifer 5 minutes? Can I see Jennifer 5 minutes? Or Jenny 5 minutes? Jenny is sweeter, right? Jenny is sweeter, so say Jenny 5 minutes. Femi, thank you so much. Spicy Healthy Blog, thank you for joining. I see you. Oh, thank you, Spicy Jenny. You're so kind. You're so kind for the 5 minutes. Thank you. Oh, Emmy Sang Blog, thank you for the 5 minutes grace. Okay, so you guys are very graceful, and I'm here. I'm happy to see you looking out for one another is very commendable. So exactly 5 minutes past 5, no more extension. We will be starting. If you are in the Telegram group, tell your colleagues to be here. All right, tell them to be here. Winner Omotaya, thank you so much. So let's start, Jenny. Oh, Winner. Okay, let's see if we're starting on the dot. It's already 5. Winner, do you want to give them 5 minutes? All right, let's give them 5 minutes, I think. Okay, can I go back to keep it coming? Keep it coming. Sim, I'm going to be here more on YouTube because, hey, you guys are giving me the energy and the vibe that I need. All right, Arrow Victor, thank you so much. What are the names? I want to call names, more names out. I really want to call names. I'll go to the top now. All right. Okay. Oh, I think my attention is needed at the other platform. So I'm right here again with you. Are you using the chat? Someone said, I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much, Oluwani Femi. Thank you for saying that. Oluwa Busaya, thank you for saying that. I'm glad you all can hear me. We have 4 more minutes to go. On the mark of 5 minutes past 5 p.m. WAT, we are going to start the event. And at that point, I'll keep my mouth mute until you see me again. Anytime you see me come up, I am coming to remind you what the day is about. All right, let's sit back, get all your friends together. Please share the link, share the YouTube link. Don't be scared to share it. Share the YouTube link and share the YouTube link and let's have more people join. This is a one-time opportunity. What we all have been waiting for, a one shot at destiny. That's it. A one shot at destiny. This is an expose. You want to be here. You want your loved ones to be here. You want your family, friends to be here. You want your colleagues to be here. You want your not so good a friend to be here. I don't want to say enemies. All right. So you want to invite everyone to join the live. So please share the YouTube link. Okay. Please share the YouTube link just as we wait 3 more minutes to go. At Freedom, are we ready? At Freedom, are we ready? Can we take this up?
Welcome to Japademy, a place where dreams transform into reality, a place where potential blossom into growth.
Japademy is not just an organization, it's a movement by diaspora-based experts designed to harness and unleash the incredible talents that resides within Africa.
Japademy is here to bridge the gap between dreams and reality, between potential and opportunity.
The vision is bold and ambitious, and that vision is to scale 10 million talents by the year 2030 through a comprehensively developed EdTech and skill mobility center. We believe that by investing in Africa's youthful population, we can create a global impact that transcends borders and transforms communities.
According to a recent conference study, there'll be a global talent shortage of over 85 million people by 2030. However, Africa, with its budding youthful population, is uniquely positioned to become a major global talent pool. By 2050, Africa's population will surpass China and India combined. This is not just an opportunity, it is a mandate for us to act.
As Japademy, we believe that Africans can become global talents and turn challenges into opportunities. Our mission is to leverage Africa's youthful population for global impact, create jobs and boost economic growth through tech investments, and finally to export skilled talents to regions of the world that are facing workforce shortages.
We focus on skills development in digital technology and healthcare. Mentorship by diaspora and industry experts. Overseas exchange programs for global exposure. Scholarship, ensuring accessibility and inclusivity.
Our goals are ambitious: train 10 million talents by 2030, enhance job retention and workplace productivity, and bridge unemployment gaps in Africa and beyond.
We will collaborate with tech and healthcare industries for talent sourcing. We will also establish a global talent pool for quality candidates. We will provide end-to-end recruitment and also post-hiring support for all candidates. Get skilled, get mentored, get hired, work abroad with Japademy.
Amazing. So good to have every one of us here. I hope you are set, you're ready to have an amazing time today. I'm set, I'm ready, and our coaches and mentors are here live and ready to deliver on all the promises we made to you during the preparation for this bootcamp. So if you're here and you're ready to go, I'd like you to drop some comments in the comment section. I want to see the fire. I want to see the fire. I want to see the reaction. Let the buzz be more now, because we are about to dive into the real deal. Yes. Use the chat box. And let's see how ready you are. Let's see how prepared you are. Let's see how enthusiastic you are about this event. This is the event you've been waiting for. And I know that you have prepared yourself. You've gotten your writing materials. And as Coach Jenny said, you are pumped up and you are ready to go. So let me see you say, I am ready to go in the comment section. Yes, I can see it. I can see you. Yeah, I can see. Thank you so much. I see most of you are joining from different regions of the world, different places in Africa and beyond. Thank you so much for joining. This event was specially created for you, and it was specially created to give you the necessary information and arm you with the right tools you need for your international job and also for your migration. All right, without further ado, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Uche, and I'm your host and MC for this event. You can call me your MC. I am your host and moderator for this event, and I know that you are going to have an amazing time. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Oh, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so like I was saying, my name is Uche and I'm your host and moderator for this event. Please, I'd like you to get your writing materials ready, get your questions ready, and also be very, very attentive because this event would not just give you information, but will also give you value. We have a team of professionals from the diaspora who are here live and ready to dish out all they have come here with. So I want you to ensure that you have no distractions, ensure that you have nothing disturbing you. This is not the time to check what is on fire. In fact, this is time to share the link. So share the link with everyone, your friends, your relations. If they are not here, I want to assure you that they are missing out. So please share the link. Yeah, my name is Uche. Someone is asking what is my name again. Yes, my name is Uche. Yes, and I want you to please share this link. Share this link. I want to see many more people joining. Yeah, I want to see many more people joining. So I am first of all going to introduce to you what this bootcamp is about. And majorly, this bootcamp is set to just do three main things. We are trying to, first of all, get you skilled, also trying to get you mentored, and we're also trying to ensure that you land an international job or you are able to work abroad. So, as far as you're here, have this at the back of your mind that you're going to get value in these three areas. Number one, how to get skilled. Number two, how to get mentored. And number three, how to work abroad. This is what Japademy is about. We are a company that is very interested in ensuring that Africans and African talents are able to compete globally and are able to land their dream jobs from anywhere in the world. You just saw the video we just played. That is basically all we are here to do today. So if you have been looking for a way to get a job abroad, to get yourself skilled, and also to be able to work remotely or even migrate abroad, you are sure in the right place. All right. So first of all, we are going to have I like to dish out some rules for this event. Ensure that your mic is not on. Ensure that you everywhere is quiet. Ensure also that you are attentive. Ensure that you're typing or you're chatting with your name. Also ensure that you do not cause any form of interruption to this event, because we want to hear our mentors. We want to hear them loud and clear. We want to hear our speakers loud and clear, and we do not want any interruptions. So briefly, I'm going to introduce our lineup of guests. I'm going to introduce our lineup of guests and the people we have here. Like I said from the beginning, we have people here who are adequately armed and adequately informed with everything that you need to ensure that you have a successful career and you have a job abroad. So first of all, I'm going to introduce someone we call Coach JJ, and he is a very special man to us, a very unique man. He's a healthcare and tech expert, and he's joining us live all the way from United Kingdom. Also, we have Mr. Timadi Komienfa. He is also joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. So all our mentors are set and ready to deliver. We have Mrs. Abisoye here. She's also joining us from the diaspora. She's joining us from Toronto, Canada. So you see, we have a lot of people who are joining us from diaspora. We also have here Mr. Apos Brigbena. Mr. Apos Brigbena is joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. We have Mrs. Queen Okeshola. She's joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. We also have, the last but not the least, Mr. Olalekan Yinusa, and he is joining us all the way from the United States. So quickly, without much further ado, we are going to go straight to the keynote session or the keynote address for this event. And this keynote address for this event is going to be given by nobody else but the man we like to call Coach JJ. Yes, Coach JJ. So I'm about to bring Coach JJ up now, and I want to see you say, I am ready. He's about to dish to you the first dose of value. We're going to have 3 sessions in this event, 3 major sessions. This first session is going to be delivered by Coach JJ. Then we have a second session, which is the first panel session, and then we are also going to have a third session, which is the second panel session. So these sessions are packed with high value individuals that are ready to deliver and ready to give you all the knowledge you need for your career. So without much further ado, and I want you to give a round of applause and a clapping ovation. I want to see you react with a clapping ovation in the comments. Please let it come. I want to see how pumped up you are to listen to our first speaker for this event. I can't see anybody. Am I in the wrong place? Coach JJ is about to come up. This is a man that has a wealth of experience in the international community. So please let me see you react. Yes, I can see it. I can see it now. Your reactions are coming in. Let them be more. Yeah. So Coach JJ is coming up right now. And let me just say something briefly about him. Coach JJ is a seasoned healthcare practitioner. Yes, a seasoned healthcare practitioner, and he's also a digital expert. He has over 23 years of experience and expertise across different fields in healthcare, in digital technology, in innovation, in tech, all based in the diaspora. And he is here with a lot of information to you to help you ease your journey and to help you ensure that you are able to secure a job in the diaspora. So without much further ado, Coach JJ, you're welcome. You're welcome, sir. You can please
Thank you
now, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
It's a delight to be here this evening. If you are excited to be here, let me see your emoji in the comment section. I want to see the emoji pouring in. Tell us how excited you are to be here today. Let's see you telling us how you feel. How are you feeling? What is happening with you? Let's see your emoji right away. Okay, I can see the emojis coming. Thank you very much. And if you're on YouTube, let's see what is happening with you. Just drop a comment and tell us how excited you are. If you're on YouTube, if you're watching us on YouTube, tell us how excited you are. I am really excited to be here this afternoon. It's 17-18 hours in the United Kingdom. And my name is Josiah Jackson Okeshola, and I'm excited to be here with you today. I will be taking a very important aspect, which the moderator has already talked about, the future of tech and healthcare, understanding trends in the international job market. If you can see it, you can believe it. If you can see my screen, let me see you comment that you can see the screen right now. Okay, so like I said, my name is Josiah Jackson Okeshola. I'm thrilled to be here with you as we explore the rapidly evolving landscapes of technology and healthcare, and how these changes are actually making a lot of difference, reshaping the global job market. Today, we will delve into the trends that are defining our future and discuss what they mean for you and I as professionals, especially looking to succeed at the international stage. So I once again, I say thank you so much for joining, and I am glad to be here with you. Many of you know me, but I don't know you. I walk on the street of UK. I walk on the street of UK, and I step into gatherings. I mean, people say, "We know you. Oh, we know you." But unfortunately, I don't know many of those people. My name is Josiah Jackson Okeshola. I'm based in the United Kingdom, Southwest Devon. I'm a healthcare and tech expert. I've been practicing in the healthcare field for over 23 years now, but in the last 3 years, I have transited from healthcare into health, into tech inside healthcare. So presently, I've finally moved from working within the hospital to working outside the hospital using digital technology to support healthcare delivery service. I am a award-winning nurse innovator. I have over 20 years of experience across healthcare, tech, leadership, innovation, international career coaching and mentoring. And I am passionate about advocating for global workplace skills in Africa. And that's why you are here, because you are also passionate about empowering yourself with the skills that you need to succeed in today's world. So what are we going to cover today? What are we going to cover? We are going to have a brief look at the global job market as its undergoing rapid changes driven by advancements in technology and shifting demands in serious aspects of the global job market. We are also going to be looking at how these changes are reshaping the way we work and the skills we need to develop to stay for competitive. Okay. Okay, can you move your slides? I didn't get that. I think I get a feedback here. Let me see if there's any comments regarding people that are seeing my slide. Okay, what's the comment here? Are you able to see my screen, please? I need a feedback because I was getting some comments. Okay. Just a minute, please. Can someone send me a feedback? Have you been seeing my screen moving from slide to slide? No. Oh, sorry about that. Let's do that again. Sorry. I'll share my screen again. What about now? Can anyone see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. I was almost running like a jet. Don't mind me. I was I'm really excited to deliver here. Okay, so I think we can move right now that you can see my screen. So, like I was saying, I've been able to introduce you to the topic of today. Apart from that, I have also been able to, still not, okay. I've been able to show you who I was or who I am. I was able to show you who I am. And then I was about talking about what we'll be covering for today. So what are we covering for today? We are actually going to take a look at the rapidly changing global job market. We're going to look at the rapid changes at the international job market, how it relates to the healthcare and tech fields, especially since we are not able to cover all the skilled workforce. So we focus on tech and healthcare today. I'll also take a closer look at the future of work, particularly the rise of remote and hybrid work models. We will discuss the critical importance of upskilling, reskilling, and cross-skilling, especially as the job market is evolving, so must we and our skills. I'm going to provide insight into why continuous learning is essential and how you can take proactive steps to enhance your career. The roadmap we're going to give today, all through this bootcamp, we guide you in ensuring that you have a clear understanding of what's happening at the international job market and how you can be positioned to adapt and excel in a changing global workplace. Okay, so let's start. You must have heard people say that very soon, robots are going to take over our jobs. Have you heard anyone mention that to you before? If you have heard that statement before, let me see you comment in the comment section. Have you heard people saying, oh, robots are going to take over our jobs? Robots are going to take over everything we are doing. Have you heard that comment before? Yes, if you have heard that comment, let me see your emoji or your comment. Now, many people do not realize that that is not totally true, because there is a report called the Korn Ferry study, and that report is highly revealing. It says that by 2030, there will be a global woman talent shortage of more than 85 million talents, skilled talents, which is roughly the equivalent of Germany. Now, not only that, the report also projected that if this skilled shortage is left unchecked, in 2030, the talent shortage could result in about $8.5 trillion in lost revenue. And the sectors most likely to be impacted are the technology and healthcare sector, along with finance. So presently, there's most likely to be a global workforce crisis that will continue over the next 5 years. Geographically, the United States, Japan, Brazil, and several European countries are already experiencing severe talent shortages, and it is projected that it's going to get worse. For example, in the US alone, US could lose about $162 billion in annual revenues unless it quickly fills the gap of high-tech workers. Interestingly, many countries are still struggling with these shortages. I'm in the UK is struggling, but come to think of it, as all these things are happening, some countries are benefiting from it. And number one on the list is India. India is one of the most populated entity in the world, and India is already positioned as the digital factory of supplying high-skilled workers to the world. Africa is projected to overtake India and China by 2050, and Africa has a high level of youthful population that are unskilled and unemployed. Where do you see Africa in the picture? Big potentials for Africa in the next few years. So let's take a closer look at the global job market, especially in terms of across all professions. For instance, let's look at healthcare. Technology is revolutionizing the industry by enhancing diagnostic capabilities, improving patient care, facilitating remote consultations, and we have digital tools taking over, like electronic health records, telemedicine platforms, AI-driven diagnostics, and that sector, the healthcare sector, has evolved so much and is exploding when it comes to the global job market. What about the education sector? Education has also benefited greatly from technology. There's a rise of e-learning platforms, virtual classrooms is transforming the way knowledge is imparted, and Japademy is leveraging on that. Journalism is not left out. Reporters now gather and disseminate information in real time through social media and multimedia platforms, data visualization, and AI-driven algorithms. What about manufacturing? Automation and robotics have increased productivity and safety. Financial analysts are not left out. Retail sector is not left out. Architects and designers, transportation, Uber, digital technology has brought about a new wave of innovation in transportation field. Even in agriculture, farmers are not left behind. And in the creative sector, content creators, graphic designers, video editors, all these people are cashing out on the global job market, leveraging on digital technology. Now, let's look at the tech sector, for example. We have the global job market is evolving at a remarkable pace of the tech sector, driven by technological advancement and new business models. Many of the jobs we see today didn't exist 10 years ago. Let's take a look at some of the jobs that 10 years ago, they were not really on top of the skills that is highly demanded worldwide. But now, if you've gotten any of the skills, you are a global asset, sought after asset. One is user experience designers who enhance digital product interactions. Another is app developers who create mobile apps for a variety of platforms. Cloud computing services is in high demand, especially with skilled people who can manage cloud-based systems for businesses. Not only that, big data is another thing. Data scientists are in big period of boom, business boom now. AI-related roles are there, cybersecurity, cryptocurrency, drone experts, virtual reality consultants. All these are highly demanded skills that the world is asking for. What about the healthcare sector? The 10 new jobs on the horizon in healthcare sector that nobody is even thinking about right now, that if you are a healthcare professional, you can begin to reposition yourself. We have a profession, a career called robot companion technician. We have another one called deep learning expert, AI chatbot designers, lifestyle strategists. We have telesurgeons. These are professions that are tech-driven in the healthcare sector. And if you are smart, you should be looking at this profession taking over the healthcare field. So, as we take a look at technology, healthcare, and the way digital innovation is taking over, we are also noticing that there is something that you need to do. Because if you don't take action, the world will leave you behind. As we look ahead over the next 5-10 years, it is clear that the global job market is facing significant challenges, particularly in tech and healthcare sectors. And what's that challenge? There is a skill shortage. If you take your time to study the Conferry reports, go and Google it, Conferry report, you will understand that this is not a time to get discouraged. This is the time to get excited. I think around noon today, I had a session with a talent who was complaining, I've been looking for a job for 3-4 months and I've been struggling. I've not been able to get a job. And I said, look, the jobs are there. You should be excited because you are living at this period that there is an urgency, a call for skilled workers. So if you want to be at the forefront of the global job market, international job market, if you want to cash out from the boom that is happening at the international job market, there are 3 things you need to realize. 1, AI can never take over the human job. What is going to happen is a synergy between AI and humans. 2nd, technological innovation is the key to staying competitive. If you don't embrace it, you're going to be left behind. 3rd, if you want to future-proof your career, you need to roll up your sleeves, put on your overall, and get down to work with skilling. Are you with me? If you are with me, let me see you. How are you feeling? Are you in this presentation? Are you in this session? Are you getting something valuable from this session? Let me see your comments in the comment section. What are you feeling right now? How are you doing? Let me see your comments in the comment section. Yeah, it's exciting. I can see the comments. Let it come. Now, let's move on. We are now going to look at the future projection of the most in-demand occupations in the world. If you can see my screen right here, let me see you. If you can see my screen, let me see. Yeah, my screen is really, should be able to see it from there. Now, I have digged out this particular analysis online that highlights the world's most in-demand occupations. On top of the list, if you can see from there, is software engineers and developers. Highest in demand when it comes to occupation. The next on the list is electronic engineers, then mechanical engineers. And guess what? Nurses. If you want to become a nurse, this is the best time for you. Or if you want your child to become a nurse, this is the best time for you to reposition for that profession. Doctors and medical practitioners are 5th on the list. Civil engineers are 6th. Electrical engineers are 7th. Engineering managers are 8th. Secondary school teachers. Don't underestimate that profession. Secondary school teachers are 9th on the list. And guess what? Number 10 will shock you. Welders. Number 11, chefs. Number 12, actuaries. Number 13, radiographers. Number 14, physicists and astronomers. Number 15, quality assurance engineers. Number 16, paramedics. Number 17, environmental engineers. Number 18, IT business analysts. And number 19, dancers and choreographers. Can you beat that? And number 20, production and process engineers. These are some of the top highly demanded occupations in the world. And you need to ask yourself, as this job market evolves and professionals in these fields are finding themselves in advantageous positions, what ample opportunities can I get to grow and develop skills in this field? Now, let me pause a bit and come back to another aspect that will blow your mind completely. And that is the remote and hybrid jobs. As the future of work continues to evolve, we cannot discuss this topic today without discussing remote and hybrid jobs. I can see that my screen is up now. Yeah. So I was studying a future of work model a while ago, a few weeks ago, and I came across what is called the hybrid work models. When the world stopped for COVID-19, the hybrid work model became an instant hit. And after the pandemic, the model became so increasingly popular, with more than 70% of US employers now adopting some form of hybrid work. You know what hybrid work is. We call it remote work. But what exactly does it entail? Hybrid work blends in-office and remote work, giving employees the flexibility to choose where they work, whether it's from home, a co-working space, or the office. This particular flexibility actually allows companies to maintain the collaborative trend of office life while also offering the comfort and autonomy of remote work. Now, there are several types of remote hybrid work model. We have the remote work, remote first, that's the first type. We have the fixed hybrid, that's the second type. We have the company focused type, and we have the employee focused type. As the name implies, employees can visit office when necessary with a remote type. They don't need to go to office. For the fixed hybrid, employees follow a structured schedule where they go to the office for some days and stay at home for some days. For the company focused type, the primary focus is office based with the flexibility of remote work when needed. And for the employee focused, the employees have complete control over the work schedule and location. They don't need to come to work to a physical location at all. The benefits are outstanding. And if you are able to develop an in-demand skill that requires you to work from anywhere in the world, you are in a lot of money. So if you look at my screen, you can see that the global work models distribution, latest global work models distribution says that 40% of companies are now fully on site compared to what it used to be like 90% of companies on site, while 43% of companies are now working hybrid, 17% are working remote. Can you beat that? So the question you should be asking yourself is, how do I position myself to be that person that will be able to land an international job no matter where I am, whether it's in the corner of Ghana or Zambia or Nigeria or Kenya? You can actually benefit from the global trends that we are analyzing here. So where do you find the remote jobs? You can find it on site, remote.co. We work remotely is another site, Flex Job, Angel List, Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, TopTal, company website that are remote-based organizations and are networking events. I have just opened your eyes to a whole world begging for you to take over. And let's look at the projection, the skills that you need to focus on. What skills do you need to focus on to strategically reposition for these opportunities? Number one, top technical skills. You need to look at the highly demanded technical skills and get them on board. Cloud computing, big data analysis, user experience, UI, UX design, virtual reality, virtual assistant, content managers. Then you need to focus on the soft skills, which many people are lacking. If you have the hard skills, but you don't have the soft skills, you're going to struggle. Communication is number one on the list. There's nothing you can do about it. You need that communication skills, critical thinking, adaptability, problem-solving skills, emotional intelligence, collaborative skill, and self-motivation. These are very, very key when it comes to getting this skill. So unfortunately in Africa, we are disadvantaged because most organizations, most employers are not investing in their employees. Unlike the Western world, where a lot of investment goes into employee careers and skill development, in Africa, every single employee, most employees are left to develop their skills by themselves. So you are to position yourself and take that responsibility, challenge yourself to be the leader of your future, to be the architect of your future by investing in yourself. Don't wait for the government, don't wait for your employer. Develop your technical and soft skills, embrace the human skills like communication skill and language skills. Learn at least one international language, French, German, Spanish, and then learn how AI is rapidly changing the world. You can't afford not to master at least the basic level of artificial intelligence. Why does it matter? Why do you need to upskill? Why do you need to reskill? And why do you need to cross-skill? Technology is changing rapidly, and there's a gap between skill demanded and skills available. So you need to put yourself in that position, strategic position. Skill gaps are creating limitations for career advancement for so many people. So many people cannot even attend interview on Zoom when you want to apply for international job. They don't know how to operate Microsoft Teams, and it's making many people lose out. Benefits of continuous learning: you need to upskill, you need to reskill, you need to cross-skill if you want to stay ahead at the international job market. Every time I go to the internet, I see people, I need a job, give me the link to the job, give me the link to the job, and I have given links to over 20 people who messed up at interviews. Because why? They're not prepared. It is said that if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So now is the time to upskill and empower yourself. Assess your skills right now. Does it meet what is demanded at the international market, international job market? Improve the skills you have now. Learn new skills. That is what is called reskilling. You can move from whatever position or profession you are now, whether you're a teacher, you want to move to tech, whether you're healthcare, you want to move to tech, whether you're a banker, you want to move to healthcare. You need to learn new skills, you need to develop new skills. And most importantly, you need to cross-skill. Are you able to do video editing even though you are not a tech expert? Are you able to create content that you post on social media even if you're a healthcare professional? These are skills that will be useful for you if you want to explore the international job market. Let me tell you why I choose those two skills. If you want to land your international dream job on LinkedIn, you cannot afford not to learn content creation. You need to know how to create your story and post it there on LinkedIn and catch the attention of that employer who is waiting on LinkedIn to catch you. If you want to excel at the international job market, video interview is taking over. Creating your own sophisticated video where you are able to do a 1 minute, 3 minute presentation of pitching yourself and editing this video and uploading it on site that where people can see you and see your eloquence is a skill you need to develop. You can now see that cross-skilling, reskilling, and upskilling is something you cannot do about. So we're gradually coming to the end of this presentation. What have you learned today? We have looked at the job market shift. It's a big change at the international job market. Many of you are not aware of what is going on at the international job market. But I can tell you today that we have people outside Africa who are monitoring the international job market. They know the trends and they are willing to hold you by the hand and show you how to explode as a global talent. We have also seen focus on tech and healthcare, and you can see that these two professions are changing rapidly, and if you are not meeting up with the innovations in this field, you're going to be left behind. We have also said that remote and hybrid models are taking over or have taken over. No matter what profession you are, you can actually have a second or third stream of income if you learn a skill that you can use remotely. So even if you have not been able to migrate your destination country while in your own country, what skills do you have that you can go to those sites that I show you and advertise yourself for people to patronize you and pay you in foreign currency in exchange for your skills? And we've rounded up by saying, if you want to beat the competition at the market, you need to upskill, you need to reskill, and you need to cross-skill. I know this is the first time many of you are hearing of the word cross-skill. Go and read more about it. It's an activity, it's an action that you can do without. What is my parting shots to you? Before I give you my parting shots, how have you been doing since I started this presentation? Have you been impacted? Let me see the comments dropping. What are you taking away from this presentation today? What are you taking away? What is your takeaway? Let me see you drop it in the comment section. I've not seen the comment coming. I want to see what is your start typing right now. Start typing. What is your takeaway? What is your takeaway right now? I want to see. So don't stop learning. Always remember that the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Malcolm X said that. Zig Ziglar said, success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. This is the time for you to prepare, and then the opportunities are waiting. You don't need to look for them. The opportunities will find you if you prepare and strategically position yourself for the global or international job market. And I say, your journey to global success begins with a single step of bold action. This boot camp, you need to take action. The organizers of this boot camp will tell you one single action you need to take today that can change the future of your international career forever. Thank you very much. I am happy to be with you. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Josiah Jackson Okeshola. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Josiah Okeshola is the name. You can connect with me on Facebook. Josiah Okeshola is the name. My Twitter handle is at JJProf, JAYPROF. And my Instagram handle is at JAYPROF. Thank you very much, and God bless you abundantly. If you have been blessed by this presentation today, drop one word to describe how you feel, what you think in the comment section. Once again, thank you very much, and God bless you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that amazing session, sir. Thank you so much. I personally have learned a lot, and I know that many of us in this comment session or on this live event have also learned so much from your wealth of knowledge and all that you've shared with us. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you for that amazing session. Please, I want to see your comment also. As our coach just said, let us see your reaction if you have been blessed. He used the word blessed. If you have been blessed, yes, you have been blessed by that presentation. I like to see you comment. Yeah. Thank you so much. So right about now, we are going to go to a very critical session in this event, and it is our first panel session. So we have a team of panelists that are well prepared to dish you with knowledge. We have a team of panelists that are well prepared to dish out knowledge. Please confirm if you can hear me. Yeah, so we have a team of panelists that are well prepared and have been ready all this while to answer some questions that I know that you have in your heart. Don't worry, we are prepared for them and they are also prepared for us. So without further ado, I like to bring them up to the stage. So I want to see a clapping ovation as I introduce these amazing panelists. So the first panel session, we are going to be talking with three amazing people. And the first person on my list here, I'd like to call up in no particular order, is Mr. Timadi Komienfa. So Mr. Timadi Komienfa is a business and management professional. He has expertise in healthcare and banking, and he is based or he's joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. The second person we have on our panel list for this session is Mrs. Abisoye. Mrs. Abisoye is also a healthcare practitioner. She is a migration mentor coach, and she's joining us all the way from Toronto, Canada. Also on this panel list, we have here Mr. Olalekan Yinusa. He is a tech expert. He is a tech career coach, and he is joining us all the way from the United States. So with a round of applause, I'd like to welcome our guests, and I'd like you to give them a round of applause as they take center stage and as we begin the panel session. So welcome, our amiable guests. Please, you're free to turn on your cameras as we go into the panel discussion. Welcome. Anybody hear me? So
Very much, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for having us here. We are also expecting Mrs.
I think
Abisoye
JJ is
also.
still sharing.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah. Hello, Coach JJ. Could you please stop sharing a bit?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we can hear you. Welcome.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
ma, we
you.
can hear you. Yes. All right. I want to also hear from Mr. Timadi if he's here. If you don't mind, sir, could you turn on your camera and just say hello to us as we go right into the panel session? All right. So while that is coming on, I want to take my first question, and I would first of all like to ask Mr. Timadi the first question. I don't know if you can hear me, but I like you, sir, to let us know. The people on this live event would like to know. Me myself, I'd like to know what your professional background is or was like, and also would like to know the story behind your migration. What's your migration story like? What for you was the major thing that prompted your decision to migrate out of Africa?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we
Okay,
can
if
hear
you
you.
can give me 5 minutes, if that is okay. I'm actually on transit right now, but I can do that for maybe 5 minutes. I'll be off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So let's go over to you, ma'am, Mrs. Abisoye. If you don't mind, could you give us a brief, just a brief rundown of your professional journey, and also let us know what for you led to your decision to migrate and what your migration journey was like?
you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. I hope you can hear me. Me, personally, I am so happy for this opportunity to be here. And I want to thank you, moderator. I want to thank Mr. Okeshola for giving me this opportunity as well. So I started my career back in 2006. In Nigeria, I was working with a bank. And during this period, I think I worked with them for like 9 good years. I started with HND, and academically, I started upgrading myself. I had, during this journey, I had, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can. We can. Go ahead, ma. We can hear you.
Okay. So during the journey, I was able to, upgrade myself, add value to myself while I was still in the bank. But at some point, I was not fulfilled. I have a goal. I used to add, I had a goal at that time, but when I got to like 6 years in my banking journey, I realized I was in the same position. I was not given opportunity to move to another level. I kept on going. I went for my master's program. I finished, hoping that I will be given the opportunity to another level, but all to no avail. They were not doing anything. The management are not doing anything to it. All hope was lost. And doing this banking job, there was no life. The salary was nothing to write home about. No family connection. Too much of work. Psychologically, I was drained. But the most painful part of it was that during this period, anytime we go for any meeting, there's clearer discrimination between HND and BSc holder, despite all the experience we have acquired, then, So I just spoke to myself and I started my plan. I lay out my plan. I set out my timeline. Okay, so time. I don't want to clock 10 years because I've seen people, it's good to learn from other people, from other staff. Some don't end well. Some plan and they ended well. We've seen so many stories behind this. So, sorry about that. So, I followed the footsteps of some of my bosses in the banking industry, and I started my journey. But at that time, when other staff were looking at me, they think I was stupid, but I was never stupid. I knew what I was doing. I was making my plan. And
wow, amazing.
yes, so at the end of the day, my plan came to pass, and I was able to achieve my Canada visa, and I just dropped my resignation letter and I migrated to Canada, January 9, 2016. So when I landed, a lot happened, but I would like to stop there for now. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much for that amazing answer. Wow, it's so good to know that you were so determined and you finally ensured that your plan was achieved. That's amazing. Over to you, Mr. Olaliko. I'd like to ask you this question. You happen to be someone who has stayed in the United States. I want to know from your perspective, what are some of the critical realities or the critical things that anyone who is desirous of pursuing this same passion or this same dream of working abroad, what are some of the realities that someone who is about to follow this footstep or your footstep should be aware of before even leaving their home country? Some things that you were not told, or some things that you wish you were told before leaving your home country.
Thank you very much. So my wife came to the US first, and I joined her 6 weeks later. So I remember calling her when she arrived, and I asked her, "Oh, how is the place? How do you feel? What is it like being in the US?" You see, the truth is the same cloud that we see at the sky and the same soil on our feet in Nigeria is also what you get here. So the only thing is that makes here different is the system. So we know Nigeria as a failed state, but here they have a system that works to a good degree. So if you move from Lagos to Port Harcourt without any relatives or friends, how will it be? Tough, right? So that tells you that you need a game plan. The only one who is allowed not to have a plan is someone who is running away for whatever reason, maybe for his life, but you are not running away, you are relocating. It is true that we call it Japa, but the Japa there is not in it's not as per the running, it is the opportunity that you see. So I worked for a company in Nigeria for 6 years, and I never got a single day leave except for public holidays. But that doesn't happen here, you know. You work, and as you work, your leave days is already counting. So abroad is you get what you paid for, or you get what you work for. So those are the things that are real here that you need to know. So when we first got here, we moved to a state that has this, that is rated the second highest cost of living in the US, that is Massachusetts. But if you are going to a state with a low income earners, you know, it has its own opportunity. And if you are going to a state with that is expensive, it has its own opportunity too. But then when we came here, things that we could have loved that people told us about that we never knew about were things that one of it I would like to mention is before leaving Nigeria, I was a tech expert, and I have people who tell me, oh, Lekon, people like you is the kind of people that they want in abroad. Why are you staying in Nigeria? So they say it as if abroad is just like a stone throw. So friends and family, the motivation I get is enough to drive me crazy if I don't want to come. So they'd be like, oh, come, you just have to leave Nigeria. Oh, you are a tech expert. Oh, you get everything here. And I thought, yeah, I'm a tech expert. Let's go. So when we got here and I started applying for work, for jobs, and I was getting none. Then I started asking myself, what's going on? But they said, you know, a tech expert, you'll be able to get job here, you know, like quickly. But then there was no job that was coming. Then I saw someone that told me that the husband is also a tech expert, and he has been applying for 18 months and he has never gotten any good job. So the only thing that is good for new migrants is you want to work at the stores or you want to be a nursing assistant. So some even advise me to go and, you know, change career. Maybe if I do a nursing assistant, maybe I'll get a job. Or if you want to do a ride driver. But all my hope coming here was that, oh, I need to be a tech expert. Oh, I have enough experience. I have a vast experience and I will be an hot cake. But that was not true. I didn't get job for more than 6 months. But then I've seen someone that didn't get any good or white collar job for 3 years. So how was I able to do it in 6 months? I know most of you would like to know more about that, but I'll reserve that to later. Maybe those in the class, I'll tell them about that.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. I believe that most of us did not know that when you're migrating to the US, like you said, there are high earning or high income areas, and there are also low income areas. This is the first time someone will be telling me this, or I'll be hearing this, because most of us just jackpot without this nitty gritty of knowledge. And then we go over there, and like you said, you go over there and you begin to struggle. Thank you so much for that sharing. And I would like to also be in the class. I can't wait to be in the class because this is so exciting. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Mr. Timadi. I don't know if you are set now for us. Oh, I can see you. You're set.
Okay,
can you
can
hear
you
me,
see
sir?
me?
Yes,
I
I
can
can
hear
see
you
you,
loud
sir.
and clear.
Yeah, I can see you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I see you're really in transit. So,
Yeah,
real quick,
transit.
I just want to know, as someone who jackpot in that sense, or someone who migrated from Nigeria, what were some of the professional hurdles you had to face going to a new country, finding a job, and also trying to find your feet, finding employment? What were some of the challenges you faced in your profession, or some of the professional hurdles you had to overcome?
Okay, can you see me? Hello?
Yes, I can. I can. Yes, we can see you.
Okay, maybe I will just move out somewhere. Okay, you can see me, right?
Yes, I can see you, sir.
Okay, just a quick one. I started my career in 2008 in the banking sector. I have to mention the bank here precisely, FCMB. I know most of you know that bank very well. I can't see myself. Why is it like that? Hello?
Oh, I don't know why it's like that, but we can see you clearly, sir. And we can
Oh,
hear
you
you
can
loud
see
and
me clearly. I can't see myself. Okay, I will just go on. I'll
okay.
just quickly go on because I'm on transit. Okay, I started my career in 2008 in FCMB. I started as a contract. I started as a contract staff for about 6 months. I was promoted to a full staff. I heard someone mentioning that there was an issue between the HND and the BSc. She was in one role for a very long time. So a lot of staff faced the same issue. So after some time in the banking sector, I was made a cluster head in retail banking, where I had to cover 17 branches. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead,
All
sir.
right. Thank you. So after about 7 years in the banking sector, I was made a branch manager. I'll be very brief and I'll be very fast here. So I was made a branch manager. After I was a branch manager for about 3, 4 years, like my colleague rightly said, someone mentioned it. I noticed that just going through the same thing over and over again, I guess there might be a lot of bankers in this platform that will be hearing the same thing from me now. We're doing the same thing over and over again. What we are meant to do, we chase after deposits, we chase business, and sometimes it's very tough. We get and sometimes we don't get. You go for a meeting and you're being lashed, you've been talked down to on. So it was very, very serious, and it was costing me my mental health. So after some time, I looked at it, I said, it's better I use this opportunity and travel to go and study abroad. So what I did at first, I started making a research of where I will go to in the UK. So as at that time, FCMB was running a program called Education Advisory Services, where we have experts in the educational sector that if you want to travel abroad, you can engage any of them. So I engaged a friend and he said, you should come to the UK. At first, I said, it's better I go to Canada. We keep hearing stories. So I migrated to the UK in 2022. I took a study leave from the bank. So when I got here, JJ mentioned something about he mentioned something about cross. I've forgotten what he mentioned, but when I migrated here, I was studying. After some time, I needed to make money because I was paying bills. So I applied for a job in HSBC. I actually I was shortlisted at HSBC Bank because I was looking at my profession. I wanted to do the same thing. So when I was shortlisted, I went in. I noticed that I was limited on the hours I'm expected to work. So they declined that job. I was here for about 4, 5 months. There was nothing. So I met a friend at the train station and he asked me, he said, she works in the mental health. What they do is more of a therapeutic engagement because I didn't want to do those personal care, get myself engaged with residents or with 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 clients. So quickly, I had to take some courses. I took a course that is called PMVA. It means Prevention Management for Violence and Aggression. I took that and other courses, about 16 of them. So after I did that, I got a job with an agency. I started working. I tell you, the pay was very good. The pay was good. I'll mention it here. I noticed that weekends, Saturday, Sunday, I was earning as much as £25 per hour. So what I do is just engagement with these clients that have issues, that have been diagnosed with different issues, schizophrenia, bipolar, and so on. So the thing is, how can a banker, I've worked in the banking sector for over 13 years. Uh, I'm now doing an healthcare job as a nursing assistant. So after some time, the pay was very good, like I rightly said. So after about 4 months, I looked at it. I said, I can't leave my family back there in Nigeria. I need to bring them over. So I noticed within a space of 4 months, ask all the bankers in this platform, ask them, let them be very sincere, except you're doing some side also. As a banker, it will be very difficult for you to even save. Can everybody hear me there? Hello?
Yes, we can
We can
hear
hear
you loud and clear, sir.
Okay. It is very difficult for bankers to save. Most bankers, what they do, they borrow. And they borrow from here, they take car loans, they take this, they take that. I noticed that after 4 months, I was able to make close to over £10,000 in my account. If you change that now, it's over 22 million naira within a space of 3 months. Very sincere. So at some point where I was working, I decided on my own. I said, I can't sit here. We had issues around the people going for sourcing for sponsorship and all that. And it's NHS. So I had to apply for the same place I was working. And they gave me sponsorship. I was able to get like 3 sponsorship. So the most important thing that made me migrated from Nigeria, like someone mentioned, I saw that at some point we are just going around the circle. I wasn't moving beyond a certain trend in life, and I needed a change. I needed something that is a bit sustaining, and I needed to see the next level. So as I speak, I'm trying to move into an higher role, and I've seen a lot of opportunities within the sector where I sit. They are offering me even the next step. And I tell you, moving from Nigeria, the Japa that people is talking about, that people are running away from the country, people are not actually running. The most important thing, people want to survive. You have children, you have kids, you want to look for a better future for them, and that is the most important thing. What is the current situation of Nigeria today? Inflation rate is above 40%. People are complaining. It's very tough. Bankers, I've had a lot of friends that were working in the banking sector that were laid off. And I tell you, most of them that were laid off, they had nothing, absolutely nothing. So maybe I will leave the other aspects for when those questions start coming. Then I will also advise on what those people that are also looking forward to come over. Then I will put 1 or 2 tips. What I will just say, I will conclude by saying that it's good to move in here into the UK, but when you're moving in, there are a lot of places that are very lucrative that you can move in, that you are confident enough to say, once I move in here, I will have a job. There are jobs everywhere. I tell you. Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you all.
Wow. That's quite been insightful. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, because these things you just shared are things that I would say are very, very inspirational for someone who is looking to jackpot and is currently feeling discouraged. These words you just said are enough to inspire someone to actually even begin to pack their bags. But not to worry, we'll show you how to get this done and how to get yourself like our mentors and also be able to work abroad. So I have a second question. This is like parting shot. I like to ask this question to you, Mrs. Abisoye. What words would you like to give? What words of encouragement or advice would you like to give to people who want to take this route and are feeling laid back, maybe considering money or considering other things that will stand as limitation? What parting advice or what words of encouragement would you like to give to these people?
Okay. So my advice for anybody that wants to leave one country to another country is that you need to plan. Planning is the first thing. Second one, when you're planning, you want to plan about visa. It depends, although it depends on situation, it depends on your pocket and depends on the information you are getting. But whatever information we are getting, we should use it wisely and we should be able to plan very well. So when I'm talking about planning, because when you're coming to a new country, you will see a lot of challenges. If I want to name it, now let's say I want to name, okay, when it comes to culture, you will see a new culture that you have to adapt to. You will fight legal orders, like your stay after getting visa, you're crossing over, you need a stay. How do you do that? We can meet in the class for that. Accommodation, you need to plan for that. You need financial stability. You need your credentials. You need to work on it before you leave the country, and you need to also have a personal skill. That skill might not be useful in your community, but it's going to be useful in your family. You need a skill. You need something to hold on to. There's some people, like when I got here, common here is a lot of money. I'm just citing an example. It's an example, okay? So all these things need to be in place before coming down. And you need a mentor. Although people are not ready to give information, but I can tell you that out of 5 people that you want to talk to, 1 is going to be the right person, the right connection. You need that mentor. You need that person that will put you right. Okay? So that's for that. And I would just say that you should be open-minded. Don't say, okay, everybody cannot be bad. Everybody cannot be bad. But when you open your mind, you will see a lot of information. You'll be able to practice listening. You will take in some advice that will be useful to you. Okay? So, and you need to build relationship before you come. Some people, they will say, okay, you are a user. No. You need to build that relationship with them before coming down, because they are the people to help you. They are the people to help you, because I can use myself as an example. When I was coming down to Canada, aside the planning that I was working on, I have this person that immediately I got to the airport, she was one that picked me up. And from there, I know the kind of information I got from, I empty my cup. I didn't even do as if I know anything. I empty my cup and I was able to get a lot of advice from her. And it was useful for me. So for that, for the legal orders, let's meet in the class. Everyone that are present here today, you are not here by mistake. You are here by chance and opportunity. So when we meet in class, a lot will be said about that legal orders. Like, don't worry, we are here for you. This is a great platform for you to have a good transition. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Wow, our mentors are loaded. You can agree with me that these people we have here are well loaded and well equipped. Like they always say, or they used to say in our local parlance, follow who know road. So these people are the people that know road. So we are not following the wrong set of people. Thank you so much, Ma, for that. My last question would be to you, Mr. Olaliko. I'd like to also ask you if you could give us some words of advice or words of encouragement for someone who is feeling like this Japa team is not for him or her, or it's looking hard to get jobs. How would I survive and the rest? And what can you say, or what would you be saying to these people right now?
Okay, thank you. I would like, first thing I will say is continuous skill development has been the backbone of my journey. So my tech journey started at an early age, which I believe most people here to do have, something for tech. But unlike many, I had parents who made sure that I stayed on track. So while I was in school, I wasn't just studying. I was also diving into IT professional courses. I was bagging certificates like CCNA, CCNP. And the first time I tried to leave Nigeria was 2010. That was when I made the first attempt to travel abroad for professional course. That's CCIE, Cisco Certified Internet Network Expert. But God had other plans for me, so my visa was denied and I was depressed. But that did not, make me to stop trying. I went back into acquiring more skills and improving myself because my parents are not rich and I have siblings who look up to me as the breadwinner of the family. And if you are a Nigerian and your parents are not rich, you better not have just one job. So I was not only working for a company, I was also running a creative media agency, training IT professionals, design, develop, and build softwares and websites for companies. So because of all these, my vast experiences, that is why people feel, oh, I should be in the US. But in this fast-paced world of tech, you can't afford to be static. As I started my career with the focus on graphics, but I quickly realized that I have to stay relevant. So I needed to expand my skill, which led to certification. And eventually I transitioned into UI UX design. So each step requires learning something new, and each new skills open up more opportunities. Before coming to the US, I was already working for entities in the US. Remotely, I was working for companies in the US and Nigeria. Now in Nigeria, the US company give works to third world country like India and Nigeria because they are looking for cheap labor. So people in the US get paid by the hour. But if they bring the job down to Nigeria, they get to pay us crumb. But that crumbs is big to us. Now, imagine in my state, the minimum wage in my state is $15 per hour. So someone in my state can bring a job to Nigeria and give me $500 for a month's work of job. And I would be so happy. You know how much $500 is in Nigeria today? So even doctors are not getting that kind of salary, maybe a politician. But here, they cannot do that because you cannot pay someone $500 for a 1 month work. So because of that skill that I have now, working for people here, that also helped me to be able to have experience of working for people in the United States, because that also counts when you're looking for a job. So they're going to ask you, do you have experience? What kind of experience do you have? Is your experience only relating to Nigeria or Africa? Do you have US experience? So those are the things that you need to have, and there are still much to it that I would like to share with many others. And don't ever feel like it is impossible. Yes, I started first in 2010, and I didn't see another opportunity until 10 years after. But I never got depressed to the point that I stopped. So I continued to pursue it, and when I got here, I'm happy that I was able to live the life that I dreamed of, that I was going to live. Yes, at first it was not all rosy, but because I had the right mindset and I had good mentors. There was 2 mentors that I had, one in the UK and one in the United States, that really helped me to be where I am today. So I feel that everybody should have someone they can call on, someone that will be there for them, that will tell them what to do. The purpose of having a mentor is not like a teacher. It's someone that has been through exactly what you are going through or what you want to embark on. So that way, that person has experience, and they say experience is the best teacher. So the person has a lot of experience to tell you and to direct you in which steps to go. So that is just what you need for you to have a smooth transition.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I want to believe that those of us who are here, we have gotten so much value already. So if you're still here, I'd like to see you use the chat box. Please drop those emojis. Let me hear you write or type that you are getting so much value. Like our mentor or our guest speaker just said now, who do you have to hold your hands through this journey? You can't just say you want to pick your bags and you want to go to the UK or go to the US. You need people who have gone or who have taken the same route and have experience. Our mentors or our guests on this live bootcamp event are not just skilled people, they are experienced people. So I know that most of us will be having questions by now. And don't worry, your questions are going to be answered. So keep collating your questions, keep writing them down. The YouTube chat box or live stream, you could also drop your questions there. My friends are also there to collate those questions for you. So right about now, I'm going to bring up someone so special, someone so amazing. He's going to give you other details as pertaining this session and this event. So right about now, with a loud or with a warm applause, I'd like to bring up Abraham. Mr. Abraham has some things to tell us. You can please unmute your mic now, Mr. Abraham. I'd like you to give him a round of applause. He doesn't want to come up if you don't clap for him. Please put your hands together for Mr. Abraham. You can take the mic now, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me and see me? Can you all hear me and see me? Please confirm in the chat box if you can hear me and you can see me. Kindly confirm in the chat box if you can hear me and you can see me. All right, please do that. Please do that. Let me know so that I'm not talking to myself. Please do that. Let me know so that I'm not talking to myself. So briefly, I'm going to be getting into why I'm here today. You've heard it from all the mentors. You've heard it from starting from Coach JJ, moving on to Mentor Abisoye, moving on to Mentor Timade, moving on to Mentor Olalekon. I mean, these are amazing people that have told us their stories, starting from Nigeria, starting from whichever country they went through to where they are today. And that's why you need to understand how Japademy comes into play in all of this. The first thing you need to know about Japademy is a migration mentorship. It is a migration mentorship school. And in the migration mentorship school, you have two routes in coming into Japademy. You have two routes. The first route is the mentorship route. I would like to share my screen now so that can I share my screen? Okay, I would like to share my screen. Thank you.
Go ahead. The floor is yours, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have the mentorship route, which is a free route. You have the mentorship route, and the second route is the coaching route. The second route is the coaching route. Please, if you've not been paying attention all the while, this is an opportunity for you to pay attention. And if you've not invited a lot of people here right now, this is the time you need to go there and invite a lot of people. If you've been hearing, if you've been listening to all these mentors speak, you hear all of them talk about classes. When you join us in the classes, you will hear more about it. I think Coach Abisoye said, when you join us in the class, you hear more about the legal procedures. You understand that these are classes. So we have two routes, which are the classes, the mentorship route and the coaching route. The mentorship route is the route for people who are looking to upskill. You're here right now, you're listening to me, you have a particular skill you want to learn, you have a particular field you want to upskill yourself, you have a particular skill field you want to upskill yourself, you want to learn more about what you want to know, how you want to upgrade yourself. Upskilling is upgrading yourself without you getting older. Now that is the class you are meant to attend, the mentorship class. Are you listening to me right now? Now this mentorship class is free. It is free. You come here, coaches and mentors, they take you by the hand and they tell you what you need to do to upskill yourself. Now, the classes are going to be in 12 weeks. So you come to these classes, you attend these classes, you get the materials, and then you also meet with the mentors who are going to be taking these classes with you and helping you to upskill in whichever field you've planned to attend. Now, these classes are for people who are not certified. You're not a professional yet in the field you are interested in. These are classes for you. So you come, you upskill yourself, you learn more about this field, and you participate intentionally, because it's not just by attending the classes, it's by the classes going through you. Now, the second route is the coaching route. Now, the coaching route is for people, is for individuals who are professionals. I mean, we've seen all the applications. A lot of people are medical doctors here right now. A lot of people are bankers. They're already professionals where they are. A lot of people are tech professionals. Now, if you're an enthusiast, maybe you're a nursing enthusiast, maybe you're a healthcare enthusiast, your route is the mentorship route, because you want to learn. So for learning, you attend the mentorship classes. Now, in the coaching classes, what you need to do is you need a job. You need to apply for diaspora job. This, if you listen to all the mentors speak, you would listen to something they are not actually saying, but they are saying. What they're saying is they have somebody that helped them at the point of their need, either by a mentor, either by two mentors, either by multiple mentors, that help them secure the job. We all know Indeed, we all know Jobs Guru, we all know all these jobs platform, job sites. They will just one listing they will post. You have over 1,000 people applying for this particular job. Now, over 1,000 people are applying for a particular job. What do you think your chances of getting that job is? It's about 0.00001%. I mean, the people that get this job are about 1.1% of 1% of the people that applied. So you need to understand that there are so many other jobs also that are not even posted in this job platform, because they are jobs that are just meant for the network of people in the company, or people that know people that knows people. Are you listening to me right now? Are you listening to me right now? So you need to understand that these jobs are for people that have the networks to connect to those jobs, and that is what the coaching route is for. The coaching route is a paid route, but you need to understand something here. Number one, what the features of the coaching route is, we are not just going to be helping you see this job. We are going to be applying for you for this job. We are going to be applying with you for this job. And the first thing you need to know is you have over 30 applications in 3 months. That's a period of 12 weeks. 30 good applications that you are going to be working with our mentors, that you are going to be working with our diaspora coaches to do for you on your behalf. That's the number one thing. Number two is we are also guaranteeing you not just those applications, but at least one interview from these applications, at least one interview from these applications that you are going to be getting from the coaching route. From the coaching route. That is not just enough. I mean, that would have been enough, but then the management of Japademy said that no, we are not stopping there. It's not just for you to apply for this job. It's not just for us to apply for this job on your behalf. It's for us to also prepare you adequately for the job. Because to apply for this job is one thing, but to prepare you adequately for the job is another thing. Now, you are going to be prepared. A mock interview is going to be run for you so that you can prepare adequately for this interview. You are going to get a one-on-one coaching session with our coaches that have done what you want to do. People that have been there. They said mentorship is you getting wiser, you getting more knowledgeable. That's actually you getting older. You bridge the gap of time through mentorship, and that is what we are offering you here at Japademy. Now, that is not enough. That is not enough. You have access to international jobs. Now, I've mentioned this, but these are jobs that you don't necessarily see in all the job platforms. You would not see them because you can't see all the jobs. I mean, you can't see Amazon posting that they need an MD or they need something, because these are jobs that you get through networks. Do you understand that? Now, it is not just about that. We are also going to be working on your CV. A lot of people here, I know you need a job, I know you want a job, but if you present your CV to your employee, are you employable just from your CV? You need to work on your CV, and you need to share your CV with people that have been there, done that. They look at your CV and they tell you, okay, this is what we need to change to apply for this particular job. And that is the job of the coaches and the mentors to work with you to get the best out of you. Now, that is not all. I mean, a lot of people are already saying all these things, but you need to understand, Japademy is not just here to help you. We are here to guide you. We are here to make sure that you are on the right path to fulfill your dreams and to fulfill your goals. Now, this are what the coaching route offers. Now, for you to have these things, you are already a certified professional. Now, if you are not a certified professional, you cannot be on the coaching route. You are going to be on the mentorship route, which is the free route. The coaching route is the paid route, and that's why the links to this route are going to be posted right now. They are my friends, my colleagues. Please go to the chat box and post the link so that people can apply. People can apply to all this. People can apply to all these classes and join in immediately. It is very, very important. Do not miss out on any of these classes. When you apply, you fill the form, you're going to be redirected to all the classes, either the class 1, which is the mentorship class, and the class 2, which is the coaching class. Now, a lot of people might be asking you, how much is it? You don't have to worry about that. Everything is on the form. Just go there, fill the form, and meet us in the classes. I am very, very sure I'm going to be seeing you in the classes. I am very, very sure I'm going to be seeing all of you, because it is important that you're there, whether you want it or you don't want it. The reason why you're here today is because you want to transition from the position you are to where all these mentors have been, what they've done in the past, so that you don't go through the others. I mean, a lot of people have done these things. I mean, a lot of companies have come, we will take you here, we will take you here, and maybe those promises have not been fulfilled. Let me tell you this Japademy program, I cannot guarantee you that you are going to see any other program like this ever, because I'm not in a position to guarantee you that. Coach JJ and the management of Japademy came and said that, okay, we are coming to help Africa, to lift Africa from the position of where they are right now, because there are a lot of job opportunities out there that a lot of people are not getting. But if you are not properly skilled for this opportunity, you won't be able to get these opportunities. You won't be able to get the jobs. Whether they are there or not, they need the right profile of people to fit in those jobs. So you need to understand that these are the work of your coaches. These are the work of your mentors to guide you in the processes. All right. So you need to go apply in this. You need to go fill the forms, the mentorship form, the coaching form. Now, I want to tell you this. This is a one in a generational opportunity that you get. This might never come again. This might never ever come again. So you need to understand that the opportunity you have right now is for you to go. Either you want to upskill yourself, learn a new skill, or build on the skill you have. You are not advanced yet, or you are maybe basic, or you are advanced without a global certification. Go through the mentorship route. Go through the mentorship route and upskill yourself. When you are properly skilled and certified, then you can ask, okay, my certification now and my skill are well enough for me to apply for opportunity for jobs that I will be qualified for. All right. So that is when you now jump into the coaching route. If you're listening to me and you are not applying right now, you are so mistaken, because this is an opportunity you might never get to meet again. You are going to be redirected through, when you fill the form, you're going to be redirected to the community. So you don't have to worry. Just fill in the form, whether it's the mentorship part or the mentorship route or the coaching route. Fill in the form and get yourself in those classes. Do not miss out. I'm going to be seeing you in the classes, and I'm very, very sure you are going to be successful, just like our mentors here. Thank you so much, everybody. This is all I have for you today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Uche. Thank you so much, and over to you.
Thank you so much for that insightful sharing. You've heard him, you've heard the man. He has given us insight to what you need to do. As he said, there are two basic routes that you need to pay attention to get the best of what Japademy has to offer you. As you heard from the mentors, you need people to walk you through this process of getting skilled, getting the job, and also working abroad. So if you like to jump on this, I believe you should start jumping on it right now. The links are also in the chat box. The links are here. You have to start applying. Check the chat box. The links have been posted already. If you're going through the free mentorship route, that route is available for you. You have access to a lot of courses. You have access to mentorship, and you have access to everything to get you certified or get you skilled. Whether you are someone who is a beginner or someone who doesn't have a skill yet, this route can cater for that need. We also have the coaching route. This route ensures that not just you getting skilled, we also help you, walk you through the job process. We help you prepare you, coach you for how to make applications. We have so many things we have to teach you in class. Our mentors and our coaches would be taking you through this series. It's going to be about, like he said, 8 to 12 week session, and it's going to be very, very intensive. And just as a side note to that, as he also said, you have access to 30 job applications done for you in the coaching route. So our mentors are not just going to be coaching you, or our coaches are not just going to be coaching you. We help you get your applications ready. We also help you get ready for the interview session, and also we help you to ensure that your process through from the beginning phase, from the skilling phase to the coaching phase to the interview phase is seamless and very, very smooth. So if you are here, I want you to start clicking on those links right now and begin to apply. Just register for any route that you want. We want to see you in the community. We would love to have you. And just so you know, these routes are it's going to be coming on a first come first serve basis. First come first serve. So if you don't want your neighbor to take your position, please ensure that you are already on those links right now. So right about now, we are going to jump over. We're going to be jumping over to the next session of this event. It is our next panel session. This session is going to be power packed. Permit me to use the word power packed because we have two amazing mentors who are here to tell you what you need or what is required of you in landing a job abroad. So if you are here, I'd like you to ensure that you're not jumping out yet. Please, this is not the time for your network to be bad. This is not the time for someone to give you a call. Please, please, please get ready for this session. So without much further ado, I'd like to introduce the people, the amazing, amazing people who are here for this session. We have two guest speakers for this session. Number one, in no particular order, is Mr. Akpos Bribena. Mr. Akpos is a HR practitioner all the way from the United Kingdom. Who would you love to tell you about landing a job or getting international jobs except someone who is versatile, someone who is into the HR industry himself? So give him a round of applause as we welcome him to the stage. Mr. Akpos Bribena is a HR practitioner and is joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. The second person we have here, also joining us from the United Kingdom, is Mrs. Queen Okeshola. She's also an international talent manager, and she's joining us as well all the way from the United Kingdom. So with a round of applause, I want to see those hands up in the comment section. You are about to get another dose of value, in this migration, getting a job, getting skill thing. Japademy is your best bet. So right about now, as we give them a round of applause, I'd like to welcome both of you to the stage. Welcome, sir, and welcome, ma. Mr. Akpos, we are so glad to have you here. We are so delighted to have you here. And Mrs. Queen Okeshola, we are also so delighted to have you here. Yes, I like you to maybe turn on your camera and yes, let's see you. Thank you so much. So I'd like to quickly jump right in. I'll be taking the first question and I'll be addressing it to you, Mr. Akpos, if you don't mind. I'd like you to tell us, what are those key things that people who or companies abroad in the UK, for example, what are those things that they look out for in prospective candidates, something that would stand an applicant out, especially coming from a region like Africa? What are those key things we are supposed to have, we are supposed to know, this key knowledge gap we are supposed to bridge as regards getting a job or getting an international job?
Yeah, thank you very much. Good day, everyone. It's a pleasure to be part of this process. I think the main and most important factor to bear in mind when applying for any suitable role is for you to carefully read the job description and the person specification to ensure that you meet the detailed requirement of the job role. By that, there are categories of things they require under the essential criteria as well as the desirable criteria, because shortlisting for the advertised role will be done using those metrics. So it's important that you submit an application that's a quality one, that will warrant you to be considered and shortlisted to attend the interview. So the supporting statement you submit should be robust and detailed, free from any spelling errors, where you use that opportunity to demonstrate your experience by citing examples of various activities you've done that aligns with the role you're applying for. So it's essential that you do your own due diligence to ensure that the application you submit is a good one, to tick all the boxes in terms of the criteria that's been detailed in the job description and the person specification. So the one thing I will advise anyone to do is to put in enough time and effort to ensure that they do that, and also not to cut corners by submitting application form that's not detailed enough. But at the end of the day, right, the whole essence of wanting to be considered as someone who is meritable to be invited for interview, right, for you to sell yourself and make yourself stand out amongst other candidates that have applied within the large pool of applicants from various demography. So I think the coaching session and the mentoring that's been offered to prospective candidates will give a better insight to how these things can be achieved. And all I can do say here is to encourage you to engage with the process and see how things plays out in your favor. In most cases, right, you usually get turned down, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not doing your best to secure an interview. But it's just a case of continuous review of the situation and also improving aspects that relates to your job application to get better outcome. So I think all this will be touched on in the course of the various modules that will be offered as part of the packages that are being offered. So I encourage everyone who aspires to relocate abroad to engage with the process and see how things turns out. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You heard it from his mouth, and I believe that you're also taking note. My next question is to you, Mrs. Queen. Let us know how the role of coaching and mentorship helped you to adapt into your international work or into your international job, and how it also helped you to fit into that international workspace. What role did mentorship and coaching play for you, leaving a country like Nigeria, coming to a new country that has different job scale or workspace, and how were you able to adapt? Were people there to help you, hold your hands, and walk you through these things?
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'm really excited, super excited to be here. And I thank Japademy Migration Mentorship School for organizing this, for putting something loud and big out there for people to really help them to navigate their career pathway and also to position them to fit in for the global opportunity, the global job opportunity. So let me talk briefly about my background before I go into mentorship. I'm a nurse practitioner by background, an educator, and an international talent manager. And I have over 22 years of experience in this field of leadership, nursing leadership, education, administration, and what have you. So I would say that the role of mentorship has really been valuable, to be honest, in helping me navigate my career in the UK. And early in my journey, back home in Africa, this belief that you are going to the UK, you're going to travel. Yes, I have my qualification. I've gotten a job. My husband, of course, in my case, my husband was in the UK before us, and I have to bring the kids and myself down. And so there is nothing that I prepare for, because in my mind, I had already prepared. There is nothing coming. I can speak English. I'm an expert in my field and all of that. But I will tell you that when I got here, I perfectly understood the role of mentorship and to have one, because as at that time, I didn't have any. So that's why I said the role of mentor/mentorship can never be overemphasized. We can overemphasize it. And when I came here, I saw the reality that I needed someone to take me by the hand and lead me through this journey. It's much for me. It's just huge. The transition is huge. Leaving family and friends, you are doing fine at home, you're on top of your game, you have many things, you put your hands into many things. I was doing lots of different things, relationship and marriage counseling and all of that. And boom, you find yourself here without a mentor. It's not really looking good for me. And then I got mentors. Those are the people who have been here before me 20, 30 years ago in the UK. Some of them are into my profession, while others are outside my profession. But I think it is good to have a whole lot of, mentors in different specialization, in different kind of specialty and all of that. And so my mentor guided me through the complexity of working in the UK, from understanding the nuisance of, workplace culture, to even navigate the healthcare system. So I was provided with practical advice, and this helped to build my confidence in my abilities. Because when you are here, first you thought you have everything, but then you came here, you met the cultural differences, the workplace culture that is quite different from yours, and that ruins your confidence. It ruins your competence. For someone who have gotten over 2 decades of experience, you feel like you don't know anything at all. And so the role of mentor is to guide you. And I would say that a mentor is someone who knows the way, who walks the way, and who shows the way. A mentor, again, is someone who knows the way, walks the way, and also who shows the way. So I have these people around me who already have walked down that path. They already know the way. They show me that way. And again, what actually helped me is emotional intelligence, because we all need it. And I wouldn't talk much there. I'm an expert in emotional intelligence and cultural adaptation, because I oversee that and I deliver training on that. And I also manage international talents and help them to position themselves strategically, whether they are still home, coming here, or maybe they have already, arrived here. And so all of this, we're going to learn more in the class, because the class is loaded. So for everyone listening to me here, please do not miss the class. Please register as we speak, so you could get more. There are more loaded, and you can see from all walks of life, the mentors, they have a lot of things to share and to give. I don't know, Ushe, whether I've touched base your question, or you still have some other questions for me. Thank you. Let me stop here.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. You've adequately answered the question. I have just one more question, and I don't know, I just quickly address it to Coach Akpos. I want to know, sir, we have to begin to, people who want to go abroad have to adapt to different things. So I want to know what are some of the challenges international talents face or would face when they are relocating abroad or when they land a remote or an international job. So what are those challenges we have to prepare our minds for as international candidates or talents?
I think there are numerous challenges that people will encounter as someone migrating from a different country to a new one. And I think one of the cultural shock would be the difference in communication style and language. By that, right, there are various terms that could be used to express oneself, right, in a new country that one might not be familiar with, or different kind of humors that are being used in the host country. So for instance, right, as a Nigerian, right, I found it a little bit shocking when somebody used the word "don't be silly" as a cause of them offering assistance, and I sort of showed appreciation, and they used that reference. From where we come from, right, that is sort of perceived as an insult, but whereas in the context of the UK, right, that is sort of used to say, don't mention or don't bother about the support that has been extended. So those kind of subtle use of language could come across as offensive to one, whereas it means something different. So I think another thing again, right, most people might struggle to make friends, and if you're someone that's a family person, right, the kids themselves, right, might struggle to settle down and make friends in the new environment. But kids being kids, right, they are very adaptable and they're easy to blend and make friends easily. So it might not be a big deal for most young people, compared to someone who's older. Then I think the food again might be a challenge for some people, because we're used to our own native food. So, but that being said, right, a lot of us prepare ourselves and we come prepared with carrying a lot of food to the new environment. But sometimes when you have to go to work, and maybe if you don't carry food along with you, you might have to get food from the cafeteria or within the work environment there, right? But it's just getting used to the various types of food that are there. And I think accommodation sometimes might be an issue, especially if you don't have a family or friend who might be willing to host you for a short period of time before you secure one. But that being said, right, my advice to anyone would be have it at the back of your mind to secure somewhere for yourself and your family, because sometimes it's not always profitable for you to stay with people for a long period of time, because there is that likelihood for relationships to be severed, because the life people live abroad, right, is always sort of me, myself, and I kind of life. And where you happen to be around their space for a prolonged period of time, right, people tend to react differently. So apart from that, right, it's just a case of understanding the culture, understanding the way things are done, because the laws here are very, very stringent and they are enforced strictly. So unlike most African countries where you could do something which is major, right, and you can still get away with it, whereas here, right, you have to abide by the rules, because the land doesn't forgive, so you just have to bear that in mind where you have to have a shift of mindset, leave some of those habits you've sort of formed over time with you before migrating to the new country, where you have to adhere to the rules. And so there are various factors you have to bear in mind, because sometimes, right, you might be communicating with someone frequently, and they assure you that, oh, don't worry, when you come, I'll get your back, right? Whereas when you land in the host country, people don't pick up your call anymore, and someone might be 30 minutes from where you're based, right? But they're not available to see you because they're busy working and trying to meet up with their own commitments. So it's just a case of positioning yourself mentally and emotionally so that those sort of disappointments don't come to you as a shock. So I think everyone's experience would differ from person to person, but these are the common shocks that will come your way, but it doesn't still mean that you will not bounce back and position yourself in such a way where your journey to sojourn abroad would not be a success story. So that's all I have to submit.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that insightful and very well arranged delivery. I have a final question for you, Madam Queen. My question would be, what advice or what word of encouragement would you give to someone who wants to take on this journey?
Thank you very much. And so the word of advice that I will give to people, because I don't want to talk to only one person now, to a multitude of people who are planning to come to Japa, like the slang will say, to Japa, to travel abroad, is to, like Mr. Paul said the other time, to do their due diligence. And I remember the 6 P's of success. That's proper prior preparation, prevent poor performance. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. So people need to prepare. They need to prepare very well. Coming to the UK, it's an exciting thing, very exciting. And at the same time, there are a lot of significant challenges. So we need to prepare mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, because of what lays ahead of us, what we're going to come in contact with. There's no doubt about it that when you arrive here, you are still going to be culturally shocked. It's a contrast, so strange, a culture quite different from our own. So it's not about coming here to work. It's about preparing well, long in advance, long in advance. If I had a mentor who back home before relocating had prepared me, I think most of the mistakes that I made when I arrived, I wouldn't have. So the role of a mentor cannot be overemphasized. And that's why I'm encouraging everyone here to register for the class, because we are going to lead you by the hand and take you by your right hand, or even by your left hand, or even by both hands, and lead you through this journey, right from home and until you get here, and even while you are here. And so that's one of my advice. They should, and they should also research on wherever country they are going, New Zealand, Australia, UK, Canada, US, please research well. Do not lean on ESA. Yeah, somebody said everything is fine in the UK. Somebody said when I get to Canada, under 1 month, I'll fix my job. I'll be able to build house back home in Africa under 2 months. That's no. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to work for you like that. You need to carry out your research properly. You need to prepare well. You need to have a mentor before you even arrive. And you need to develop your emotional intelligence. It is very, very important. You need to know yourself, know the feelings of other people, juxtapose those things and bring out beautiful interpersonal relationship. Because if you ask me, you're going to be dealing with a lot of people from diverse backgrounds at the workplace. in the neighborhood, in the stores? Have you prepared to navigate the discrimination that is on another level? Have you prepared mentally to do that? So I will keep saying prepare, prepare, prepare. Again, proper prior preparation prevent poor performance. And I will leave it there until we meet in the class. Thank you.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that insightful ending or parting note. So right about now, we are going to go into a little question and answer session, and we'll be asking questions to you, our mentors, and we would ask that, or we would like that you give your honest and your detailed feedback. So if you have a question, you could just put your questions in the question and answer section rather. Just put your questions, collate your questions. Coach JJ, I want to confirm that you can hear me, sir.
Loud and clear.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, so we normally call him Coach JJ for short, but his full name is, for those of you who don't know yet, his full name is Mr. Josiah Okishola. Yes, thank you so much for coming here. So real quick, sir, I'd like to ask that you let us know, in your opinion, what that unique thing Japademy has to offer our students, or has to offer the community of African talents in general. Maybe something you like to touch on more, or something that you like to reinforce, so that our people will know that this is what stands us out from other people.
Are you directing that to me, please?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Are you directing that to me, please?
Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
I'm afraid you need to repeat that question.
Are you directing that to me, please?
All right, I was saying that, could you let us know what that unique thing is that Japademy stands for, or Japademy is offering to the global talent in Africa? Something you like to reinforce, something you like to always, or put it out there for those of us who may have joined in late, just for us to take something that will stay at the back of our mind. Yeah, I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, Uche. So I think that Mr. JJ is having a bit of network issues. You might want to direct the question to
Hello, can
any
anyone hear me
of
at
the
all? I'm not sure. Can anyone hear me? Wow. Seriously.
Yes, sir, we can hear you now.
All right, all right. Pending while Coach JJ is able to get his questions ready, I have a few questions here, and I'd like to direct this first question to you, Mrs. Okeshola. Someone is saying that is there a pathway for elderly people or elderly nurses of age ranges between 58 and above with BSN and MSc? Is there a pathway for elderly people to come over and work abroad?
Yeah, thank you very much. Firstly, let me say that age is not a barrier, in coming to work in the UK. At least I'm in the UK, I can say much about UK. So age is never a barrier. But what is important is to get all the requirements. And when I mean the requirement, it has to do with a lot of things like the English test, your qualifications. Already you have your BSc or your the degree in nursing, you have the RN and other specializations. So I would like to say age is not a barrier. You can actually come at any age. You can come even when you are 70. What UK is asking you to do is if you can deliver, if you got the skills, the knowledge, the competence, the expertise for you to work, and you got every other requirement set, and you made those requirements, there's no doubt about it. And you pass the interview, you're going to be, employed. So all that thing that surrounds that, we can tell you in the class when you registered. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mrs. Abisoye, I believe you're still here. I have a question, and the reason why I'm trying to particularly direct this question to you is because this question has somewhat something to do around HND. So someone is asking, the person happens to be an HND holder, and the person has over 5 years experience in sales, but the person is looking to upskill to maybe product management. So the person is asking, is there any specific way that person can go? Someone who has a HND, has over 5 years experience in sales, do you have a word of advice for that person? I don't know if you heard me, Ma. This is Abisoye. All right, while we wait for her to maybe unmute her mic and speak, um, Coach JJ or Mr. Josiah, I don't know if you're here now. Can you confirm if you can hear me, sir?
You hear me? Hello, Abisoye is here.
Oh, we can hear you now. Sorry, did you hear my question?
Please, can you repeat your question, please?
Right, my question was someone who has HND and is looking to, and also has 5 years experience in sales as a HND holder, and the person is looking to transition into something like product management. So the person is asking, is there a specific way he or she can go, or is there a specific route or career path this person can tread?
Okay, the
That would,
first
of
thing
course,
is,
help the person get an international job.
okay, in that area, I'm basically on healthcare. Okay, anything sales, I don't have idea on that. Okay, but if the person is transiting to healthcare, I can say, okay, I have an advice for the person in the class. Okay.
Oh, so what you're saying is, if the person has HND and is or has experience in sales, this person can actually still transition into healthcare?
Of course, they can do that. The first thing is to get the visa. Once they come in, all they need to do is to do evaluation of their credential. That is course by course. So all these details can be explained better in the class, but it is doable because I was once in accounting and I transferred to healthcare.
All right, all right. So there's another question here. I want to also direct it to you because it has Canada specifically. Right? Can you hear me, Ma, please?
I can hear you, please. Please go ahead.
All right. So there's another question here. The question is caregiving as a job role, is it a good job role for a contract? You understand? Someone who wants to go into caregiving as in a contract position, is it something very viable in in Canada?
Yes. What do you mean by contract, please? Can the person explain better?
Okay. So the person is invariably, what the person is asking is, maybe you come into Canada for a contract position in caregiving for 5 years.
Yes.
Is that something?
Yes, it is possible. All the person needs to do is, when you are in healthcare sector, you have a choice. Is either you want to work and be collecting your pay bi-weekly, or you want to do the contract with them. It is possible. All you need to do is you need to register with the government and be a contractor under the employer. So by the time you want to file your tax, you will deal with them as a contractor, and whatever you declare to them is what they will. Maybe you want to declare your expenses, maybe you want to reduce or you want to increase it. That's not anybody's business. All you need to do is you need to register with the government, with the CRA. Maybe you want to register a company in your name. Okay, so from there you can submit it to the employer as a contractor. So it depends on the employer if they want to give you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. That is up to them.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that answer.
The network is so bad.
All right. Sorry about that. I have a question. I don't know if Mr. Olalikon is still here, but I want to direct this question to you, sir. I know you have a background in tech. Can someone who is currently a graduate of civil engineering and also doing master's degree in a master's degree program in public health and environmental engineering, can that person get jobs in any other field apart from civil engineering? And so is it possible to also get a job maybe in the US with this kind of credentials?
Yeah, so I'm still here. So you know, the job industry differs. So like someone rightly said the other time, if you are in health doesn't care, you know, the age or you are. So probably you might be 70. If you still apply for a job in healthcare, of course you're gonna get it. But if you're 60 years old or you are 50 years old or you're 45 and you apply for a role in, you know, tech industry, it might be, you know, something difficult because, you know, a lot of young ones are coming into tech industry and they kind of want people that are still young and agile. So you having a civil engineering, you know, degree or having a master degree, all those things, what's still going to be, more something that will still, count industry. They kind of want as well people that stay. So we are still within 30 to 40, 45. Yeah, it's still good. But if you're above that, yes, it's going to be a long shot. So that's just because I've seen people who are above the age of 40, 45 with good degree and even with master's degree that are struggling to get from their field. So some might need to pivot into another career. So that's just what I have to say for that.
Awesome, Saj. So just a follow-up question to that. Someone is asking, let's say, for example, this person is saying, I have a business in Nigeria. I just want to move to the US. Can I still get a visa in that regard? I don't want to start looking for jobs. I have a business I can use to survive, you understand, while there. And I want to also build my career while I'm trying to survive with my business. Is that possible? Can someone still do that? This person is specific with regards to the UK, to the US rather, is asking, can he get a visa in that sort of situation?
Yeah, why not? One thing I tell people is if you are an hustler in Nigeria, yeah, you should also have it at the back of your mind that when you come to the US, you're also going to hustle. So if you are coming to the US and you are rich and you just want to come and spend money, of course, I think the US is even, the embassy is even looking for people like that. People that are rich, people that have everything, that is going to boost their own economy. So, yeah.
So for Canada, if such person want to come into the country, so far their visa is still valid, they can always do that. Before now, you can get a job the day you come into the country, get a job, work for some time, also opt out back to your business back in Nigeria. So it depends on your visa validation. So it's up to the person.
Okay, amazing. So I have two final questions. I just want to dish it out in a go, and I'll be directing this to Coach JJ. There's a lot of questions with regards to nursing, because someone just asked if it's advisable to study nursing in master's level, or have it rather done in the UK instead of doing it in Nigeria, having it rather done in the UK. And also, I want to, while you're still thinking about that, I want to ask this one. This one is saying that you most likely just address everything at the go. This one is saying, can you please tell us if Japademy as an institution can or would in any way sponsor traveling expenses and the rest, or would that be done by our candidates? Also, the final or the last question I have for you, sir, is what do we mean? What do we mean by basic and intermediary levels with regards to our mentorship class or our mentorship form? What do you mean when we say someone is coming in basic mode, or someone is coming in as intermediary or in an intermediary mode? So I don't know if you can quickly address these three questions, sir.
Sorry, Coach JJ. Can I pick the first one, if that's okay with you? The one that talks about the academics qualification, the masters. Then I leave the rest of the two.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. So yeah, I'm an educator, and I'm really pleased to handle this. Yeah, for the person that asked whether to stay back home in Nigeria to do the masters or to come here, especially in the field of nursing, where it's in different facets, if you ask me. Coming here to study is always good. It's an overseas study. It's quite different from home. And the qualification you are going to get is from here, one of the university here. So it positions you strategically, for this job market. But then there are lots of challenges that has to do with that. So first is to say that it is good to come here and do your master's. But if you have done it at home, it is never a disadvantage, but rather it's also an advantage on its own. But when you come here as a student to come and learn, to come and, educate yourself, then you have to prepare yourself whether you are returning back home after your study, because the UK law says now, if you finish your education, they expect you to go back home unless you have a change of visa. If you have a change of visa from that of student visa to you now have a sponsorship, maybe from one of the organizations that now give you a sponsorship, then you have maybe a skilled worker visa or health and social care visa, then you can remain. Otherwise, you will need to go back home. But the aspect of whether to come here and study, all well and good. If you are financially buoyant, I would say 100% come over and get studied here. But if you also have done that home, or you are ready into your master's at home, I will also encourage you to finish and finish strong. Then every other thing, I know the person asking, who have asked this question will get lots of other things. I will have to stop here. Other things will be discussed in the class. Thank you. Then Coach JJ, you can go on with the rest.
Can I say something, please?
Yeah.
Okay. For Canada too, if you want to, as a student, if you know you are in the house, you want to study nursing, please, we have a lot of package for you. Come to the class, we will explain better. Okay. If you are a nurse back home, you have written your NCLEX exam, and you just want to migrate as well, we can also guide you on how you can apply right from where you are. And when you get into Canada too, there's an opportunity for you. I'm here for you. I can guide you through all this process. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach Abisoye. Thank you. And I think it's a valid point here, because same with UK, there are lots of processes as a nurse. Whether you have your RN or you have your degree, or even you have it up to master's, even up to PhD. We have consultancy job for nurses, but then we can't be explicit here. Come over to the class and we shall be there for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Coach JJ, I don't know if you could take the final two questions.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are, sir.
Okay, thank you. Can you please remind me of the first question and the second question?
Okay, the first question is, does Japademy help sponsor traveling expenses, or is there any other arrangement for that? Are we the ones, for someone who lands an international job, how is the traveling expenses covered?
Traveling expenses are covered by the employers who offer you an employment. When the employer offers you an employment, either in Canada, UK, US, Europe, they cover your traveling expenses because they are using your sponsorship visa. So the visa the employer offers you, we cover your flight tickets, we cover some, we give you accommodation when you arrive. Some will also refund you if you have done any exams. Some will refund your money, and some will also cater for the exams that you will do while working with them. So it's the employer that usually cover or sponsor traveling expenses. So, and the only way you can get that kind of opportunity is to land a job with the employer. And I think that is what Japademy is going to help you to do, work with you, so that you can land your dream job. And once you land your dream job and you sign a contract, all the expenses will be taken care of till you arrive in your destination country and settle down. That's for the first question. Can you please explain what you mean on the mentorship form by basic and intermediary? Basic level means you're just coming in. you don't have any tech skill and you're just coming into tech. You have not, had any expert skill. You have not practiced in the tech field. You're just learning for the first time, or you're just starting your learning process, or you're just starting your skilling process. Then you are at a basic level. You have minimal knowledge, minimal skill, minimal experience, minimal expertise. Intermediary means you have been practicing for 1 or 2 years or a few months. You now have some form of experience. You have some form of expertise. You have some skills, and you think that what you now need is to be coached, to be able to leverage those things you have to reposition yourself strategically to get your next destination. So it means that you might have maybe 1 year of experience, 2 years of experience, 6 months of experience. You are intermediary. But when you are an expert, it means that you've been practicing, you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of experience, you are an expert because you have expertise. You are highly skilled because you've been using the skill over and over again for the past 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Then you are the expert level. So if you are at a basic level, you need to go to the mentorship. You enroll for the International Skill Mentorship Program. And if you are the intermediary or expert level, you need to enroll for the International Career Coaching Program. I also see another question here. Since I can pivot into healthcare from sales, what should I put in place? So if you want to come into healthcare from sales and you don't have a single healthcare background, the first place to start is enroll into the International Skill Mentorship Program, the ICM program. The ICM program will give you the introductory training to give you the skill you need to understand, to build a foundation in healthcare. When you have the introductory training, the program will now also help you get the international certification, help you get internship experience, help you get work experience in your own country, because these are the things that will land you a job in your destination country. So your journey is going to be from getting the basic foundation built at the International Skill Mentorship Program. And once you are able to do that, that program will also help you to get international certifications and help you to start to connect you with internship in your region, wherever you are, whether in Nigeria or Ghana or Kenya. And once you are able to do that, the International Mentorship Program will help you with build that foundation. Then they will recommend international certification that you need to go and enroll and pay for. They will recommend internship program that you can get to do your apprenticeship, to start practicing the skills you learn in healthcare. And then they can now, the mentors there recommend that you enroll in the International Career Coaching Program. So that guidance, that support, that mentorship, you're going to get it all through the journey from the beginning to the end. Then someone said, can I pivot into healthcare from sales? What should I put in place? Oh, that's the one I just, then someone said, hello, but I have a question regarding nursing. Please, what advice do you have for almost done nursing students who have a plan of traveling abroad, but with your verification happening present? There are 2 pathways you can explore. Number one, you can stay in your own home country and begin to reposition yourself while in your own country to explode in your country. And the International Skill Mentorship Program is the exact thing you need, That program will help you develop skills outside healthcare so that you don't put your eggs in one basket as a young nursing student. And one of the skills you need to develop is tech skills. Once you are able to develop tech skills, you can start getting remote jobs using your tech skills. You can start raising funds to begin to look at either working abroad without verification, which is going to be handled in the International Career Coaching School. They will coach you how you can get jobs abroad based on your skill, whether you have a healthcare skill, whether you want to use your tech skill. They will support you and coach you on how to navigate that journey once you are able to stabilize and get that skill and experience in your home country. So you need the two programs that I suggest you start from the mentorship program. So back to you, Abraham. I hope I've been able to attend to some of these questions.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You were really able to answer most of these questions. So just as we begin to wrap up or begin to round up.
Sorry, Uche, you asked me another question the other time. Sorry for cutting you short. You said if I have additional thing to say about what Japademy, the advantage of Japademy, I think there are two things that has not been mentioned or emphasized there. Number one is the maximum protection that you get from scammers. In the last 18 months, we've had experiences of people who have been scammed of their hard-earned money, people who have lost their mental well-being, emotional, psychological well-being, because they have exhausted a lot of money. Have exhausted a lot of money while trying to get to their destination country. Last week, as we spoke with someone who said the person paid 15,000 Canadian dollars to an agent in Nigeria, not even an agent in Canada. And the person said, if only I've met you before I paid that money. He was almost crying on the phone. And to get that money back now, because the person did not end up going to Canada at the end of the day, it's very, very difficult. So that is one thing. If you're not going to gain anything from the Japademy Migration Mentorship School, that alone is worth all the millions in the world. It will save you the pain, the heartache, the dejection, the depression, the disastrous situation that people are finding themselves, the bankruptcy that you experience, that protection, 100% protection over it, because the people you are dealing with are not scammers. The people you are dealing with are not agents. The people you are dealing with are real people who have your interests at heart, and they are leaving everything they have behind to come and cater for you. They have the passion to help. They just want to help. Whatever you are doing at the International Mentorship School, you are getting it free because they are dipping their hands into their pocket and paying for what you are supposed to pay for. So that's full scholarship into the international mentorship, skill mentorship program. Full scholarship. You're not paying a dime. You're not paying a kobo. All the time you're coming to classes. Everything is free. The people who are going to pay for your scholarship are people who have the passion, the commitment, the dedication, and that's why they put up this entire setup, because they're spending their own money to make sure that they help at least one person and choice their lives. So that protection is key. The second thing that has not been mentioned or emphasized that you gain from enrolling in the school is it saves you a lot of money, saves you so much money, because the agents are very, very, many of the agents are very, very greedy. So you want to apply for Canadian visa, you will pay an agent to do it because you believe that you can't do it by yourself. The agents make you believe, they make it look so complicated, and you are scared that your visa is going to be denied, you're not going to be given visa, and then you sell your property to pay agent for what they will do in less than 3-4 days. Now the coaches are saying you don't need to pay agents. Ask with some of the money again. Whether you want to process your visa, whether you want to process your admission, whether you come to the coaching program and you get everything done for you with you in class. They will hold you by the hand and they'll be showing you step by step. By the time you start doing these things yourself, you'll be surprised how much talent, how much skill, how much knowledge you two can actually implement. So that is another big, huge advantage. You're going to save a lot of costs, and that is why with the International Career Coaching Program, that ongoing scholarship where you pay just 50% of the coaching fee is something you should grab right away. If you are an expert already, you're a professional, you need to sign up for that coaching program ASAP within the next 24-40 hours, because your 50% scholarship is counting. There's a countdown to it. Once it closes, that means you now need to go and pay this full school fee. So it's going to, the organizers are trying to save you a lot of money as much as you can, and you can't afford to miss this once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. So I'd like to get parting words from all of our coaches. Coach JJ, you would be the one to give us the final parting words, and also some closing remarks. But I'd like to get some parting words from our coaches, and I want to start with Mr. Olalekan. Yes, just give us some parting words, something you would like to stress for our participants, and some words of advice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So if there is anything that I've learned in my journey, it's that resilience and adaptability are your greatest assets. So the path may not always be straightforward, and one will face challenges. Some are expected, others are not, but it's how you respond to those challenges that will define your success. And I faced my fair share of setback, from visa denial to job rejection. But each time, I choose to learn, adapt, and push forward. So for those considering or preparing for a similar journey, my advice is simple. Seize every opportunity that comes your way, like this one. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone or take calculated risk. So don't just take risk, a calculated one. So the global landscape is full of opportunities, but they won't come to you. They will not. You have to go after them. You want to equip yourself with the right skills, surround yourself with the right people, the right mentor, maintain a growth mindset. So you want to also remember that the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. So just keep pushing those boundaries.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Over to you, our dear coach, Mr. Akpos. I don't know if you could give us some parting words or some closing remarks.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would say is for those who are aspiring to embark on the migration journey, is for them to sort of know the main purpose for why they're embarking on that journey and what they hope to achieve out of it. The journey on its own right comes with some challenges, especially when you get to the host country. It's just a case of having an open mind about the advantages and the disadvantages that comes with it, and just remain focused on the outcomes you hope to achieve from the decision you make about that, and stick by your gut and hope for the best out of every decision you make, because the bottom line is the advantages in the end outweighs the minor challenges you face, right? So the future is bright for those who will take the risk to make those decisions. So at the end of the day, right, we all at one point made that decision to migrate, and the start wasn't that rosy. There were a few challenges along the line, but today that is just behind us, and we are still doing our very best to improve on ourselves and aspire to get to the top of our careers. So I just wish everyone good success and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll go over to you, Mrs. Abisoye. Some parting words you have, and we'll have Madam Queen give us the last words. So over to you, Mrs. Abisoye.
Okay, thank you so much. I want to say this for every I've been meeting in this journey of my nursing program, because they always ask me, what has been your secret? How come you left accounting and you go to nursing? Well, it is perseverance, and I stayed relevant, and I stayed focused. So many times, for example, let's say I go for clinical, I always meet different people with different country, different culture. All I do is I stay relevant. I don't let them push me aside. I make sure I commit myself to growth. I embrace continuous learning. I always study. I don't want anybody to put me aside. And I always, every challenge I've been encountering, I've been trying to adapt. I stay focused. I don't allow any distraction. So, and if I need help, I always go to my people, my mentor in the program, and they're always there for me. So don't be afraid to seek for help or guidance. Ask questions. Value your mentor, and stay passionate. People will want to pull you down. They will tell you, "Oh, you can't do it." You can do it. If I, Abisoye, can do it, I can tell you that you also can do it better than me as well. So I wish you best of luck. Just stay dedicated. Nothing comes easy. For every success, there's always a challenge, but you can do it. Just have that at the back of your mind. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma. So over to you, Madam Queen. Just some parting words for us.
Thank you very much. And I believe you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, brilliant. Yes, I just want to echo what all the mentors have said so far. Then I want to give two motivational quotes, because I'm someone that is driven by quotes, by this inspirational, motivational quotes, and they actually, shape the way I view things, my perspective. And so the first one I would like to give is by Billie Jean King, and it's so short, and it says, "Champions keep playing until they get it right." Champions keep playing until they get it right. So you are all champions. All the attendees, the participants, for wherever you are joining globally, that you've joined here today, you are champions. You are achievers. You are conquerors or conqueror. Let me use the word. So I want to tell you that you can do it. Please don't give up on your dream. Don't ever ever give up on your dream. If anyone come to you and say you are not enough, those words will be coming. Those voices will be coming, ringing into your brain. You are not enough. You are nobody. You fail many times, so you continue to fail. Look them in the eye and say, I, Queen, will make it. I, Queen, I am a champion. So I believe in you. I believe in your ability. Please do not succumb to negative words. Do not succumb to self-limiting beliefs, either from yourself or from other people, because champions keep playing until they get it right. Then the second last quote that I would like to leave is, to bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. And that is by Rosa Parks. To bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. So we don't want to fail to try, but we want to continue forging ahead. Choose your circle of influence right, because the people you mix with determine your progress in life. If you mingle with the right people, you get it right. If you mingle with the wrong people, that's the opposite. You're going to get it wrong. So please, you must not be afraid to take your first step. If you have taken several steps before, keep forging ahead. And that's my parting shot for you, because you are all champions. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those words. We fail when we fail to try. So we are gradually winding down to the end of this live event. It's been an amazing time. We spent over 3 hours here, 3 hours of premium value, premium words of encouragement, inspirational words from our mentors, our coaches, answering questions from left, right, and it's been an amazing time. I'd like you to give a round of applause to our mentors as a way of appreciation and form of appreciation to them for staying with us throughout this time and dishing this level of value. I know that everyone here would love to see them in class. So if you want to see our mentors in class, you should be clicking on those links right now, because these people are not just here to answer your questions, but as you can tell, they're here to give you the desired guideline. They're here to guide you to your dream job and also to your dream relocation abroad. So as we bring this program to a close, I'd like to call on Coach JJ, Mr. Josiah Okeshola, to give us his own parting words, and then to finally give the closing remarks and bring the session to a close. Over to you, sir. Coach JJ, I don't know if you can hear me or you heard me. Are you there, sir?
No, I think his mic is muted. I'm not sure if he's speaking and is not aware. So if you're speaking, your mic is muted.
Thank you for unmuting me. Now I assume you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, to round up this, it's been an awesome 3 hours. First of all, you want to type in your words of appreciation right now into the comment section for all the mentors who have left what they are doing and sacrificed the last 3 hours to be with you, to assure you, to support you, to reassure you that they are with you. You want to start typing your words of appreciation in the comment section. Let's see how many people really appreciate these mentors. Can you please type your words of appreciation in the comment section? Yeah, thank you, all the coaches in the house. Okay, yeah, it's coming now. Please type let the coaches see that you really appreciate them. What do you have to say to them? Type it right now. And as it's coming in, I want to leave you with these words. I will leave you with 2 powerful quotes before I give you a task as we run off. But before I leave you with these 2 powerful quotes, let me say this to you, that the best way to predict the future is to create it. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage that you have to continue that really counts. Your journey to success begins with the courage you are taking today to take that step of believing in these mentors and doing your part to commit your time and your resources to working with them. Opportunities don't happen by chance. You have to create them yourself, and by devoting and committing yourself to the mentorship program, to the coaching program, opportunities will start looking for you. You will attract opportunities. If you have any dream of landing your international dream job, I want to tell you that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So don't stop dreaming big. You can start small by upskilling your country, getting experience, getting expertise. But the most important thing is that you're starting something. Success comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. You have to be busy looking for the success. Don't watch the clock. Just do what you have to do. Keep going, keep moving, and you will get there. I will leave you with 2 quotes, one from C.S. Lewis, who said, "You are never too old to set another goal, or too old to dream a new dream." And it was Jim Rohn who said, "Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change." And there's only one person in the whole wide world who can change the future for you, and that is you. So as we are rounding up, I want you to close your eyes right now. I want you to close your eyes. Are you closing your eyes? And take a moment and close your eyes. Just imagine that you have been offered an invitation to your dream job in your destination country. You've been offered an invitation to come over, sponsorship invitation, job offer in your destination country, the job you're dreaming about. Just imagine it. Imagine yourself getting excited, jumping up and shouting for joy because you just got your offer letter and your flight tickets are coming in and you're finishing up the paper, you're packing your bag. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Take your mind back to that time when you were still frustrated, exhausted, and you wanted to give up. You wanted to give up on the dream. But the coaches here were supporting you in the classes, inspiring you and motivating you. And then you take your mind back to that day when you got that letter of invitation for your interview. You remember how you were excited and how the coaches supported you and drilled you, prepare you for the interview. Remember how you were able to sit in the same room with the interviewers and you smashed the interview like a pro. You remember how after the interview, you signed your contract papers and now you are packing your bags to Ghana. Now come back forward again to that point when you are now approaching the airport, you are boarding your plane. Just imagine you boarding your plane and then arriving at your destination country, Canada, United Kingdom, Europe, Australia, US, and you're now coming off the train. You're alighting from the train, and one of the mentors from Japademy is at the airport waiting to receive you. Just imagine it. Just imagine what you can do if from today you commit resources, time, and effort to making this work. Now, hold on to this vision every single morning, every single night before you sleep, every single morning when you wake up. Hold on to this vision, see it in your dreams, see it when you're in the bedroom, see it when you are eating, when you are sleeping, when you're doing anything. Just hold on to this vision. Meditate on the power of faith and positive thinking. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your abilities. And now, go ahead. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Put your hand, your right hand on the left part of your chest and say, I am capable of doing this. I am deserving of this opportunity. I am ready for this success. Let me say that again. Repeat after me. I am capable of doing this. I am deserving of this opportunity. I am ready for this success. Repeat those words every morning when you wake up. Before you go to sleep, repeat those words, affirm them, make it your own, and we will see you in your destination country. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
A place where potential blossom into growth.
Japademy is not just an organization, it's a movement by diaspora-based experts designed to harness and unleash the incredible talents that resides within Africa.
Japademy is here to bridge the gap between dreams and reality, between potential and opportunity.
The vision is bold and ambitious, and that vision is to scale 10 million talents by the year 2030 through a comprehensively developed EdTech and skill mobility center. We believe that by investing in Africa's youthful population, we can create a global impact that transcends borders and transforms communities.
According to a recent conference study, there'll be a global talent shortage of over 85 million people by 2030. However, Africa, with its budding youthful population, is uniquely positioned to become a major global talent pool. By 2050, Africa's population will surpass China and India combined. This is not just an opportunity, it is a mandate for us to act.
As Japademy, we believe that Africans can become global talents and turn challenges into opportunities. Our mission is to leverage Africa's youthful population for global impact, create jobs and boost economic growth through tech investments, and finally, to export skilled talents to regions of the world that are facing workforce shortages.
We focus on skills development in digital technology and healthcare. Mentorship by diaspora and industry experts. Overseas exchange programs for global exposure. Scholarship, ensuring accessibility and inclusivity.
Our goals are ambitious. Train 10 million talents by 2030, enhance job retention and workplace productivity, and bridge unemployment gaps in Africa and beyond.
We will collaborate with tech and healthcare industries for talent sourcing. We will also establish a global talent pool for quality candidates. We will provide end-to-end recruitment and also post-hiring support for all candidates. Get skilled, get mentored, get hired, work abroad with Japan.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
It's been an amazing 3 hours. Thank you so much for your time, from all the mentors to everyone who participated. We are really very grateful and would like to wish you success in all of your endeavors. For our new students or people who are signing up, we'll see you in the classes. Our mentors will also see you in the classes. So if you have not signed up yet, please go ahead to click those links and get yourself a seat, get yourself a